Hey there, and welcome everyone. I'm Lori Marie, founder of the Eighth House Mystery School, a space where we come together to remember who we are at a deeper level. Today, I have the honor of sitting with someone whose path has been devoted to healing, teaching, and guiding others back to their light, Reverend Lilian J. Hewlett, who also goes by Isa. I'm really excited for you to feel her presence and hear the wisdom she has to share. So let's begin. How are you doing today, Isa?
I'm fine, Lori. Thank you for having me here.
I'm
I'm
so happy
excited.
to have so happy to have you. Thank you for joining us. Um, so you've spent decades walking this path, and when you look back, what first called you into healing and spiritual work?
I think it's my growing up as a meditator. I started meditation at 8 years old, and since then, I don't have any goal but just to serve and be with the light. It's kind of religious in perspective, but it grew up out of the religion and more into spirituality as I grew up.
That's wonderful. That's beautiful. So, over the years, how has your understanding of healing and spirituality changed and deepened?
At the age of 12, I already told my sister that, sister, all religions are one, and God is in every practice that brings a person closer to the Creator. So that's one. And then, second, in the healing, because I was already laying my hands for healing when I was 12, I realized there's really a difference between you or us using our own personal energy in healing and then just channeling the divine light for healing. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
two of my greatest lessons
You did
in
that really
healing.
young, really young.
Yeah.
Um, you bring together so many beautiful modalities and energy medicine and feng shui and intuitive work. How do all of these come together in the way that you support people?
Mm. They came to me one by one. Of course, I started with the healing, and then later I was led to working with the angels, and then later I was led to the um, the feng shui. But right now, I call my work as a cosmic trinity. The cosmic trinity, which deals with one, the spiritual aspect of connecting to God, bringing people to God, and then the health and holistic level, which is the human aspect of the physical body, wherein I do Taoist and traditional Chinese medicine. And then because we're living not only for ourselves, but we also living on earth, that's where the feng shui comes. So in the feng shui, I call it the cosmic feng shui. That's where we get to have the healing of our environment. But also in the Taoist practice, when somebody comes to me and they are sick, there's a way for us to really see if the sickness is coming from the heavenly, which is the spiritual level, and it can be a karma. And then the second, it can be coming from the human level, which can be healing on the physical level, which we can already heal because it's on human level. Or, or it can come from the earth level, which can be the ancestors or the feng shui problem. So I get to see which I will do first by using the Taoist medicine technique to see where is that coming from. So that's
Oh,
how I integrate.
yeah, that's interesting. I can see how you use a little bit of this and a little bit of that. My spiritual work is very similar in that I
Uh,
listen to
uh,
spirit and figure out which modality is the one needed in the moment for the client.
yeah. Oh, it's beautiful to know.
So you speak about healing the emotional and spiritual dimensions as well. What do you feel people are truly healing when they come to you?
Usually they come to me for it's varied now, it's varied, but mostly something that the medical cannot heal. So it's like the last recourse or something that they would like to explain. So let's say depression or mental health problems or the other sickness that cannot be explained, like as lupus or sickness or conditions from the children, like the ADHD and autism. So yeah, so people come
So,
to me as a last recourse or something that they cannot explain.
right. So taking it the level a little bit deeper though, what do you think is really causing the root of these challenges that they're not getting answers for until they come to you?
First is their spiritual connection to their divine self. So all the sickness really come from our misalignment from our true self, which we are a divine, we are perfect, we are whole. This disintegration really caused the sickness. So for me, that's usually the case. So I will always bring them back to remember their true nature during the healing.
I love that.
Mm.
Yeah. So the concept of light bearer, I love how you speak about awakening the light bearer within. What does that mean to you and why is that so important right now?
Because that is the beginning of our disintegration of the light within us. Especially, I'm a Catholic, but I'm not against whatever teaching, but I would like to really go deeper. Especially in the Catholic, we always start with the original sin. So there's already a disintegration within. So original sin makes you feel guilty, makes you feel that the light, which is God, is really far from you. So that is really one of my goals, to really make them understand and bring them back to the original concept that we are all created in the image of the divine light. So that is what I would like to bring as the light bearer, because we are all light bearer.
Well, on that, let's talk about the Wings of Light. Your class is called the Wings of Light, which is a beautiful name. What is the essence of the class?
The class would like us to bring back our original partnership with the angels, because the angels are really with us. They are created like us by the divine source, and they are here. Some of them are really here to help us in the world. But in the scientific revolution, we lost this cosmology, this our oneness with the things that we cannot see and our oneness with the universe. So for a very long time, we focused only on what we can see. So we lost the concept of angels. It's only in the dream, it's only in the prayer, but it is not alive. So in the wings of light, it's like renewal, our partnership with the angels, that we can really work, they can really work with us. They need us as human beings because they don't have the physical body. So they need somebody who is human to really allow their own essence to work, not only for us, but for the earth. So it's a renewal of our partnership. So that's why there are really levels. The first level is really more of the renewal, purification, and
That's what
healing.
you're doing this
Yes,
summer is level one, right?
yes,
What what
that's the one.
what can they expect when they step into your classroom? What will they actually experience when they move through level one with you?
Mhm. The level one speaks first of going back to our history, because we really need to renew our history. Why did we lose the angels? So I'm going to lead the students to that. And then, of course, understanding what are the angels, the different hierarchies. And then we will go to the first light meditation. and which is also healing, introducing them to the different light in our body, which is similar to the chakras, and then the purification of the essence. So before we really work with the angels, we also need to purify ourselves. We need to imbibe them. There's a difference between the angels outside us and the angels really working within us. And to work within us, we need to purify ourselves. So the first is really about getting in touch with our light and then healing and purification.
Oh, I love that. And just really a brief, quick look ahead. If people really enjoy level one and they want to next quarter do level two and level three, what do those levels consist of?
Okay, the level 2 consists of working as an angel-like worker, which means we are now going into a higher level of partnership. But the first partnership is really about us, ourselves. At the second level, we will be introduced to the 12 chakras. So the first level deals with the seven, and the second level will be about the 12 chakras. And the purification of the 12 chakras is not really all about ourselves, but really about our chakras connected to the centers of the world. So that's why we will be going to that. And then we will be introducing the different definition that we use for the angels. So the angel symbols, the angel numbers. There are many, many ways how to communicate with the angels. So that's what we're going to introduce. And then the last part is really healing on the angelic breed of the earth. We really need the healing of the earth. So that's the first part of the being an angel light worker. And
That's
then on
wonderful.
the third part, on the third part is a higher level of activation, which means working beyond the angels. We have ascended masters and other light beings. So we will be attuned to them and understand their work so we can choose who to work with. So
Oh, that's
for
exciting.
bringing the
When I
universal healing.
started my journey, when I was in my very early 20s, I was just obsessed with angels,
Oh,
angels. I was so connected to them and I didn't really realize how connected I was to them at that time. And so to see that you're still doing the work, for the school with people coming in learning new on their path, or even those who just feel called to working with the angels, it excites me that they're going to get that connection because it's such a beautiful thing.
yeah. Oh, so lovely to know your experiences. Maybe
Yes.
one time we can just talk about your experiences
Oh, I would
also. I
I
would
would
love to
love that.
hear.
Yes. Who do you feel is truly being called to your class? Like who will feel like this is their soul?
Of course, the first one are already those who are into any healing modality, because in the healing modality, the angels come, but we do not recognize them. So the healers first, all those who are healers. And then second, those who would like to live a life of joy and abundance and prosperity, because living in joy is working with the angels. So angels really make us happy, light. So those who are ready to live the fullest of life can join the first level. And
That's
let's take it
wonderful.
from there.
That's perfect. That's wonderful. I'm so excited for your class this summer. And so before we wrap it up and I do a little closing, is there anything you want to tell anybody listening today about you or your class, or to send a beacon of light out to anybody?
I call upon the divine light to invite all those who are ready to really receive the joy, laughter, and abundance, harmony coming from the angels. So you are all welcome. And if you're listening, you know you are already called.
Oh, thank you for that. That was beautiful. Isa, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your presence and your heart with us. There's such a depth and grace in what you bring, and it's truly an honor to have you be a part of this space. And those of you listening, if you feel called to explore Wings of Light with Isa, you can find her classes inside the 8th House Mystery School in our Involved 24 community, and you'll be able to connect with her, learn from her, and experience this work for yourself. And thank you again for being here, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.